Hello guys, so you might be wondering what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna prove you, I hope I'm gonna prove you, I did like a freaking, um, um, only 800 attempt practice run of this or something along those lines. You just have to get past this first stupid ass spike. I literally, yes, okay, I got past it, thank god. And this second spike is also really difficult. Sorry that I'm doing so badly, but this is another practice run video, but this one is gonna be a bit faster, I hope. Because to be honest, I can maybe actually beat this. Like, being completely honest, I can maybe, if I do like 1 million attempts, I could legitimately actually beat this. But I'm gonna enable auto checkpoints. Only if I'm at the ship or whatever, I'm gonna disable them. Fuck. These first timings are really difficult. That's one of the biggest problems with this level. These first cube timings are extremely difficult. Look at these first cube timings are extremely difficult. And I reset the checkpoint. My god, it's just this first cube section. I know. My god, this first cube section. I'm gonna brag on about this first cube section, how extremely difficult it is. The other really hard part, in my opinion, is the wave. Just because that's also like, I'm gonna grab the coins just because if I want to verify this level, I must grab the coins. I know I'm not gonna. But you know, I really want to because I like this level a lot. To be honest, like, who doesn't like this level? It just says first cube part. That's real. Okay, why did Cincy do like 300,000 attempts on this? I didn't even know there was a subway there because it's so fucking minor. Okay, and then you gotta grab this coin, which is ridiculously difficult. Right, sorry because I'm doing really badly right now. Just this first part, which is extremely difficult again. Now I'm getting past this really easily compared to the first part. I'm getting this timing is also really difficult, by the way. Should I go for the coin? I'm not gonna. Yeah, these timings are also extremely difficult. Look at this. It's just a matter of getting that first orb right. I want to get past this wave, by the way. No, this UFO. I want to get past the one attempt. Because I really don't know how do you do this. Let's take a look. Oh my god, this is much harder than nerfed innards. And I couldn't even get past the nerfed innards. Kind of, those two clicks are kind of like the collaboration clicks. They're that difficult, and I'm not kidding. Though that first one is not that intimidating. But like the second one, my god, the second one is really intimidating. You gotta press once. Just press once, okay? So you gotta press once. No, then you gotta, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Oh, okay, yeah, now let's take a look. I just I just complete this in practice in the least amount of attempts I can possibly do. But then doesn't mean that I have to get past these stupid timings. Even with the UFO bug, this is extremely difficult. This UFO is one of the hardest parts in the level. I'm not kidding. Oh, okay, now. Okay, yeah, it's like that. And you gotta do like two really fast steps. Which those two fast steps are like these are like collaboration steps, and I'm not kidding. You know what? I'm not gonna do this UFO part legitimately because it's just so difficult. Yeah, okay, thank God I'm out of that. Get me out of there. And then okay, yeah, that wave is actually pretty easy, to be honest. Like, and then this wave part is actually still hard in the unnerfed innards. I mean, in the nerf run. And this straight fight is also still really hard. And I like this part of the song, like the boom. But then now everything else I dislike about the song. And I also like at the very end there's this one. It looks easier to get the coin, but whatever, doesn't matter. I know where the third coin is. You don't even need the key to unlock it if I remember correctly. Kind of remind me of Deadlock, but better. Because Deadlock, I don't really like Deadlock, to be honest. 1, 2, yes. And then this timing is also really difficult. Can you just, no, you can't just hold. Oh yes, like that. But this wave part is just trial and error if you're going through in practice mode. And even if you're going through the normal mode. This wave part is just trial and error. Because there's no like, there's a pattern, but it's so, the spaces are so impossibly tight. I just... I mean, 1, 1. Yeah, these timings are pretty easy compared to the rest of the level, but that doesn't mean they're really easy. They're still incredibly difficult. But look at this, we're at 42% and 300 attempts. You know how many attempts Renovant took me to 40%? I didn't even get to 40% on Renovant, and I'm not even kidding. Renovant, to me, is harder than this fucking level. Just because this is like trial and error, and you're gonna have to get good at the timings, and that's still the reason why it's really hard, other than like some dual skill parts at the end. It's just trial and error, and that's why I like this level. It's like just trial and error. I don't see anything else in this level than trial and error. And trial and error can only be done by practice and patience. With a straight fight, I can get past this. Yes, I got past it pretty decently. Then you go up there. And you go like up there. Yes, I was able to do that straight fight, and I can still do. Look at that. Look at that. I'm really good at some straight fight if I play some. But sometimes I'm really good at straight fighting, by the way. Can I just hold? No, I don't think so. No way. But this part is like ridiculously hard. You see this gap right here? One of the hardest parts. Not legitimately, this is the hardest part for me. Because it's so fast yet so tight. If I were to practice this, if I were to do this part, if I were to do that part in normal mode, I would have died there like 100 billion times. Not that many times. I would have died there a lot. What do you do here again? Oh, I think I remember it. Yeah, I remember it. So you jump here like one, and then you do this. And then you hold, and then you press that jump ring, which is actually pretty relaxingly fresh, to be honest. After all the pain that you have suffered me through before. I don't know if that was the actual way to do it, but I don't care. I got past it. But this level, I'm just saying, it's trial and error, because the timings are so impossibly difficult. And the only part that I would nerf if I could was the fucking beginning. It's so unbelievably inconsistent. Even Enswish thought, and I'm pretty sure about this, they extended it with free move to make it even tighter. It's like Orochi West spike jump difficulty, and I'm not even kidding. Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. One. I don't want to be here. Yes, like that. Yes, like that. Up. One. 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 And then you gotta press the other one. One and then press the other yellow orb, which is actually pretty... I'm gonna say not easy, but it's pretty easy compared to some of the other parts. Like this part is like... I don't know if I could do this part, to be honest. Like, my god. The duos took me the least amount of attempts, to be honest. This level is just trial and error. And I know I'm just doing a trial and error practice run. But this takes a lot of attempts, like... But I'm only at 500 and look at that. I'm only at 500 attempts, like, my god. You know how many other... Like, Zodiac took me a lot more attempts to get to this point at 60%, and I'm not even kidding. One. Yes, like that. No, one. Yeah, okay. One. Mama, ik ben aan het opnemen, hè? Okay, yeah. One, I was telling to my mom that I was recording, so she doesn't come in here, even though she wasn't gonna, because she would probably hear it. This way, this dual part is just trial and error. This dual part is just trial and error when you first learn, but then when you do it after a while, it just becomes more muscle memory to learn. Which is refreshing to see muscle memory in a hard level like this. Because if there weren't any muscle memory in a level like this, I guarantee you would not be able to complete it. This is mostly muscle memory, like duels are not that hard if you know what you're doing. My god. I know what I'm doing, but this is impossible, almost like. Gotta hold, and then you gotta release at just the right time. Yes, okay, one, and then you gotta press. Then you gotta just focus on the bottom, because, yeah. And you gotta one. My icons are white now. Yes, they are. Fuck. Shit, and then I'm gonna get the dual glitch. What do I have to do here? Oh, this is a symmetrical dual, thank god. But this transition is ass, like, my god. My god, one. the coin route is also extremely I mean, the coin. Yes, and Swish even said he couldn't do this, so via my knowledge, he said he couldn't fucking do it. But which I really want him to do it. Honestly, who wouldn't want somebody to see complete unnerfed innards? Like, who wouldn't want to see that? Like, if you don't want to see that, you're fucking weird. Because that's only if you think it looks easy, which is definitely not. Some of the timings are like almost pixel perfect. Like, some of the timings are more pixel perfect than some of the timings in Spectral Polix. This level is... But if I could complete this level, I would rather... If I completed this level, the next thing I would do is Spectral Polix, because I immediately know then that's like... Because that's like hard. I mean, this is also really hard, but this doesn't have a lot of muscle memory, and Spectral Polix also doesn't have a lot of muscle memory. These jumping timings are, by the way, are ridiculous. What? Wait more. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. And yes, and then you gotta just press like this. This last part is also, but you know, this level took me less attempts in practice so far than God of Darkness. Which, should I then do God of Darkness? Because that also has like a lot of trial and error. But you know, we are almost there, my god. Like, you see that if I completed this now, this would take me the least amount of attempts in practice so far. Wait a minute, I'm only at 700 attempts. My god, look at that. But then you gotta go like that, and then you got a 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, that was so lucky. I am happy that I set a checkpoint. I'm happy about that. Like, my god. And this. Look at this, I'm almost there. But this last timing at 99, look at this timing. Look at this timing. It's mostly, look at this timing. This timing, I just want to do this timing legit. How did I do that timing? Look at that! That's the least amount of attempts I've ever done on a practice video. Like yeah, okay. Okay, you know what? Let's take a look. Okay, that's a bit loud. Sorry about that. It was a bit loud. Look at this. Look at this, okay? I could probably do this level if I could do it. Look at that. One. Yeah. You know what? The only part I don't want to nerf if I legitimately want to do this level is this part and this part. Like the two like mini wave parts. How did I do that? These timings are also ridiculously hard, by the way. Look at these timings. 1, 1. These timings are also extremely difficult. Look at this. Like, this is like Bloodbath, Michigan 2.0. Okay. You know what? Let me try and do something. Let me try and do something. Let me try and do this shit real quickly. Just show you guys how this is. Just show you guys. Look at this. Look at that. So actually pretty decent. Am I only using one time? Am I only using? No, I'm using 2 times speed. That doesn't feel like 2 times speed, but whatever. Let's do this. Let's take a look right now. One. Okay, yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. And then let me show you something like spectral bullets, which is basically innards 2.0. Where is it? Is it this right here? Yes. Look at that. Oh yeah. Wait, sorry, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's like I buffed that. Let's try and do that real quickly. Let's try and do this wave part real quickly. Because someone said this is a nerf wave part because the original one was like impossible. But this one is very possible. Like I could just spam with that even and it would be possible. So this one is definitely possible. Let me try and do this. Let me try and spam with this mouse. Oh my god, that was such an exact spam. But you see what I mean? These levels. Oh yeah, these impossible levels are definitely not impossible for me, but I need a lot of practice. So stay tuned for something like. Stay tuned for a really hard level like. Okay, bye.